Interesting deliveries here, guys. So we got the rice cooker, and I'll show you what's inside these two next now. Just cooking up some meals for today and tomorrow, guys. So yeah, the reason I got the rice cooker is because I've been using these packaged rice. They contain a little bit extra rubbish inside compared to normal rice. I mean, they're not too bad, but yeah, they're also a little bit more on the expensive side, and I pretty much have rice every single day, guys, so I figured it was about time I got myself a rice cooker. So we're going to use the last 2 packets of these up, and then yeah, see what the rice cooker's saying. So what I have here, guys, is this is 1 kg of chicken breast uncooked weight. So what I'll do, I'll split them into 4 meals, so 250 grams of chicken breast uncooked, which is around about 50 grams of protein. So that'll be 1 meal. Then I've got 450 grams of veg, so I'll split that into 2 meals. And I've also got 250 grams of rice, which I'll also split into 2 meals. So 125 grams of rice per meal. And like I'm not sure about the veg, my maths is bad. But yeah, this will go into 4 meals. And then usually what I'll do, if it's a big heavy training session day, like one of the big muscle groups, I'll definitely have like 2 rice meals. But the other days, sometimes I'll do 1 rice meal and then 1 just chicken and fat meal to save on a little bit of calories in terms of carbohydrate wise. And yeah, on other days I might just do protein and fats throughout the day to again like have a low day carbohydrate wise. Believe it or not, this is 200 grams of protein total, but personally I don't want to eat, my protein goal is around 200 grams per day, but I don't want to eat all my protein source from this. This would be a very boring diet, right? So I'll usually go 100 grams of protein. Like I said, I'll either switch out maybe these 2 meals one day and then these 2 one day, or these 2 one day, or sometimes these 2 if it's a high day, because we got the rice and the veggies. But I'll usually do 2 of these meals, and then the rest of my diet comes from other protein sources like eggs, whey protein, and yeah, that's about it. Sometimes red meat. Right, guys, so here we have deliveries. So first we've got Ninja Creamy. Yes, guys, I finally ordered myself an ice cream maker. I'm definitely at that stage of prep right now where like it's starting to get a little bit difficult, and I'm just saying, like, if there's something that's gonna help my life benefit here, make prep a little bit easier, I'm definitely gonna say yes to that. So all these purchases today were basically, that's what I asked myself, and I was like, yeah, I'm getting it. But what's crazy is how cheap a rice cooker is. This rice cooker here, guys, cost only £20, whereas this costs like £250. I don't know how to actually use a rice cooker. I've never actually used it before, so that's going to be interesting. I've got to work out how to make this, but I won't be using this for another 2 days because I've already, like I said, I've already got rice made up. But we will be getting stuck into that at some point, the same as this Ninja Creamy. So I need to get some ingredients for this. Well, mostly I've got whey protein already. I just need to get almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, which I'm going to get today, and then we're going to make up some of this. So I'll show you that, how it's there's a few recipes online, but it's basically simple from what my understanding is. Like, it's literally just protein powder, almond milk, and then you freeze it overnight, and then you come to making it. But it has all these, this is the deluxe, so it has all these different settings here. You can make yogurt, gelato, sorbet, ice cream, little ice cream frappe, fruit slushy, milkshake, pretty much everything, guys, as you can see here. But I'm probably only going to use it for ice cream. And yeah, they have like the Ninja Creamy, the old version, and then they got the deluxe. So I was doing a little bit of research and I was like, what's the difference in the old one? Because like I don't care about it being deluxe. I'm not going to make all these other different drinks. So why do I need the deluxe? But then what I found out was these containers, guys, that you make it in, the deluxe comes with 50% more volume containers. So when it comes to making these, you want obviously the biggest possible one, and I believe that you can't get these containers anywhere. They come with it obviously, and it comes with 3 containers, which I believe the old one might have only come with like 2. So you can just make up more, freeze it overnight, and then you don't have to continue to make it, right? It's gonna last you a couple of days then. So that was my reasoning. As soon as I knew that there was 50% more volume, I was like, yeah, I'm getting the deluxe version, definitely. And then the last purchase, guys, we got the media mod. So this was £100, believe it or not, which is crazy because the camera itself, the GoPro Hero 12, which is what I got, I believe is only around 230 or 240 pounds. So it cost me another £100 to buy this mod. I'm actually filming on the GoPro camera right now. The reason I got this, guys, was because here it is here, like, so it comes with a few different attachments. This is the mic. This basically goes on around the GoPro, and you're able to attach an external microphone then, so a wireless microphone, which most other cameras, like professional cameras, you can attach an external microphone straight to it, but the GoPro, for some reason, you can't do that. It's probably clever from them, they're making more money, right? Because you have to buy this attachment to be able to attach your external microphone. I'm actually filming right now on just the normal, without a microphone, and yeah, it does pick up sound, but it's not the best. And especially when I'm in the gym filming and there's like sound, I can use my really good external microphone. It cancels out the music, cancels out sound cancellations, and yeah, it just picks up the sounds better. So I plan to make more videos going forward, guys. So I've been doing 1 a week. I'm actually gonna probably try and do 2 a week going forward, and it's going to be mostly like, obviously I'm showing you my life, documenting the prep and stuff, but I'm definitely going to go into more detail in terms of the training. So just talking you through my training sessions, my thought process around training, because I feel like when it comes to fitness and bodybuilding and stuff, we pretty much know the diet side of things, guys. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out, yeah, we calorie deficit, nutrient dense food, hitting your macro intake. You want to lose fat, you drop your calories down. You want to build muscle, you have to be in a surplus, increase calories. So it's quite simple in terms of, I know people complicate the diet, but it is mostly simple. However, when it comes to the training, there's definitely a bit more nuance in terms of the training, and everyone has a slightly different style of how they approach their training, and a lot of things work when it comes to training, guys. It's just more down to preference, and I find it interesting. Even when I recently made one of the videos on the channel where I was talking you through my training session, and it was quite good to like kind of look back when I come to editing it, and it made me kind of think about my training more, because what I would be talking to you about during that session, I naturally already like I'm thinking about like that while I'm training. That's what's going through my head, and I'm so used to doing that now. It's just like second nature to me. I don't really have to go in and think hard. It becomes natural to me. But only when I was speaking out loud, when I was filming the video, it just kind of, I found it quite interesting and funny, where it's like, that is what goes on in my head all the time, but when you actually speak out, you don't realize what you've actually been doing for multiple years. Like, I've been thinking like that for 16 years. I've been training, guys. Like, that is my thought process constantly when I'm working out. So I feel like a lot of people could actually take value from that as well, and maybe some individuals that just go in the gym and kind of go through the motions, that will give them a different perspective on like what they need to be thinking about when they're training. Or yeah, so that's what the plan is. That's why I got this, as much as I didn't really want to get it. It's expensive, £100, I'm like, it's gonna help the channel grow. It's gonna help me make more content, better quality content. So yeah, that was the purchase of that. So yeah, this is currently Saturday today. This video I'll be putting out next week. So I think I'm training legs today. I need a rest day, but I'm just gonna do. I'm not training legs, guys. What am I on about? I'm training arms, not legs. Definitely not legs. I trained legs like 2 days ago, and I'm extremely fatigued still from it. But yeah, I'm not gonna film like today's session. I just wanted to show you like these deliveries that come, obviously, and I'll show you the Ninja Creamy process and the rice cooker when we get to that. And yeah, I'll give you some footage of one of the training sessions probably next week. I'll try and pick one of the bigger sessions because yeah, I feel like they're just a bit more interesting to film. And yeah, that should be it, guys. Filming, well, editing, guys, the last video on the channel. But yeah, we got this new microphone installed now. So yeah, sound quality is gonna have a level up, guys. And yeah, I definitely plan to do more talk through videos going forward in the gym. Now I got the microphone set up on the GoPro, I can just place that down and still use my phone to play music and stuff in between my session. So yeah, definitely plan to do that more going forward, and maybe hopefully we get 2 videos out a week instead of just the one. So guys, we got 3 of the Ninja Creamies made up here, and I'll show you what it looks like. This is my first time trying it now, so this is being overnight frozen. And we've got obviously the Ninja Creamy here. So I need to work out how to do this actually. Alright guys, so it's in there now, and we're just gonna click on the ice cream setting. Full ice cream. And then spin, I guess. Is it? Start? Oh, there we go. Now we wait, guys. So guys, that's what it looks like. It's quite thick. So what I need to do is carve a hole down the bottom, pour some milk in, and then re-put it back in, I think. So it looks like that. Hole in the middle, and then we're gonna pour. This is the milk I'm using, unsweetened almond milk, guys, and also chocolate peanut butter ice away. So there you have it, guys. Obviously this is my first time doing it, so I need to add in, you can get like things like chocolate chips and stuff, and you can mix it in and it tastes a little bit better, but yeah, let's give you a live taste test, guys. And it literally is just ice cream like that, as you can see. I would say it's pretty good. I was expecting it to be a little bit better though. But maybe I need to come up with a better way of making it somehow. Maybe I put too much milk in, potentially. Maybe I need some extra stuff. But I mean, it's still nice though. Got Joseph Valente on. Also gonna watch the Spanish, English, women's football, guys. Believe it or not, yes, women's football is the final. And let me turn that off. Yeah. So my initial thoughts on the Ninja Creamy. I'll be real with you here, guys. Like, I couldn't even finish it. it was it was that, I don't know if it was because it was too much volume or it was the taste, but I felt sick. Like I honestly couldn't finish it. I ate most of it, but then I got rid of like 3/4 of it. So yeah, I'm not really sure so far. I feel like I need to come up with the best recipe. Like I said, I think I put definitely too much almond milk in it. I was going for like trying to get as much volume as possible, but I feel like I did a bit too much almond milk. I definitely need to add in some small chocolate chips or something to give it a bit better texture, maybe. And yeah, like I said, not as much almond milk, and also yeah, maybe it might be worth me adding in some other things, but then I'm trying to do this for a reason when I'm dieting to keep the calories low, so I don't want to add too much in where the calories are going to go up too much. But at the same time, I'm not gonna. I don't want to eat that again if it tastes like that. So yeah, we'll see, guys. We'll see. But obviously, I got it's trial and error really, innit, until I find one that tastes good. Right, guys. So I was thinking, just woke up. It was gonna be a rest day today. I was hoping it was gonna be a rest day, so I'm pretty tired and my body is sore, especially my upper body. But when I looked at my sheets, I haven't trained legs in like nearly over a week now. So yeah, this is my 4th training day in a row. So we're gonna have to do legs today, and I'll take you through. I think last week's video was a leg session actually, if I remember. So yeah, it'll be 2 leg sessions. But yeah, let's show you what the physique is looking like first thing in the morning, fasted anyway. I just did a quick round of posing and I'm not happy with the physique, but I'll show you what it's looking like anyway. So currently my body weight is 167.6 pounds this morning. And I've worked out the rate of loss per week, which would be bang on 1% up until the show, pretty much the first show, and my body weight would be down to around about 159. So it's not my like lowest, like I've had body weights at shows before 154, right? So it's definitely like I don't think it's going to be my most conditioned ever look. And potentially I was thinking like, oh, like speeding it up, but like I've made that mistake in countless other preps where you're chasing conditioning, you actually start losing muscle, guys, and it's not a good thing to do. Like you obviously everyone knows like you don't want to lose muscle, right? But the reason you don't want to lose muscle is not only from a standpoint of like you look smaller on stage, but it actually is going to hurt you in terms of fat loss as well, right? Like having more muscle in your body is going to be a higher metabolism. It's going to allow you to eat more food, which is going to fuel training performance. It's going to make you less hungry, and yeah, give your body more recovery. If you start losing muscle in prep and dropping your calories and doing tons of cardio, like you're going to be eating less food and burning less body fat even in some cases. Like, so better to just focus, stick to the plan. Whatever kind of condition you come in at, then that's the condition you come in at. And that was my main goal this contest prep. I just did not want to lose muscle whatsoever. So I actually had like a cheat meal the other night, which was on Tuesday. Today's Thursday. So I had Five Guys burgers, fries, hot dog, and Krispy Kreme donuts, believe it or not, guys. 3 donuts. Definitely filled out. My scale weight went up by like a pound and a half. I was looking pretty watery the next day, but my training session was way better in the gym. Had a great connection, great pump yesterday, and now the weight's back down to the baseline weight. So it was a nice little fill out. But yeah, we're back on the diet now going forward. Yeah, like I said, leg session about to go down. I'm gonna eat my first meal now, chill for a bit, then we'll get in for legs. Not really feeling motivated to train today, guys. Definitely need a rest day, but yeah, we've got to get it in. We've got to get it done regardless, and yeah, let's do it. Guys, I don't even want to give this guy any airtime whatsoever. Not that he's going to watch this video. But honestly, like, seeing any of you that don't know, obviously this guy is claiming to be natural. He's just won his IFBB Pro card in a natural show. And yeah, he got found out from his blood work, like, guaranteed he's been taking something, right? They don't know exactly what cycle based on just looking at the blood work, but you can pretty much have a good guess that he was on something, right? Like guaranteed one, like 100%. And yeah, his genetics is already crazy, right? Like, and he's lying, taking steroids, and then competing in natural shows. Like, this is the reason, in my opinion, why natural bodybuilding as a sport is never going to go anywhere. It's never going to reach the levels that it should reach, because there's people that cheat and compete in natural bodybuilding and get away with it. And then what that does, everyone outside of that, all the people, the audience, the people that are watching the sport, following it, they just believe that even if there's someone that is good, that looks good, that is impressive naturally, that they're just lying about it, right? So people like him are the reason that he puts a bad name on us actual natural bodybuilders, basically. And not to mention, we can't compete against him because he's on steroids and he's going into natural shows. So, like, even if he wasn't on gear, I'm just going to say this, even if this guy wasn't cheating and on steroids, right? Based on my genetics, the parents that I've got, even if he was natural, he would still absolutely smoke me in a bodybuilding show. But the fact that he's on gear, it's impossible. You can not even get close to the guy, right? And it honestly just makes me, like, hate the sport. Like, it makes me want to get on steroids and go, okay, well, if you're taking steroids, then let's have a level playing field. You've got better genetics, I've got rubbish genetics, but give me the steroids, and then I'll put my levels on the same levels as yours, and let's see who's better, you know? That is literally what makes me, but obviously, I don't know, that's just my thoughts on the whole thing, guys. Like, any natural bodybuilders that watch this, like, let me know what you think. But it's like, yeah, I mean, for me, bodybuilding, I am a natural bodybuilder, obviously, but for me, bodybuilding is like, you're either on steroids or you're not. Like, because, and if you're not, then you're never going to really go anywhere, achieve anything doing natural bodybuilding, because it's just not worth it. Like, it's actually costing you more, costing you money. That being said, obviously, I'm competing, guys. Like, this is something that I do in my life, but it's not the main thing in my life, if that makes sense. Like, my business, other things that I'm doing is way more important than bodybuilding. And when I say bodybuilding, I mean competitive bodybuilding, right? Like, I love training. I trained for 10 years before I even knew what bodybuilding was. Like, I love to train. I love to eat healthily, live a healthy lifestyle, coach people. Like, that is like my main thing. The competition day itself, the competitions, is just kind of, I don't know, something cool to do, right? That's kind of my thoughts on it. Anyway, I'm going to head to the gym now. I've got the new microphone on, so yeah, hopefully it's working and you can hear me all right. Get the tripod, guys. So I'm heading back in. So it's around about a 5-minute walk to the gym, guys. So last week I filmed a leg session, but I was at a different gym, TK. So today I'm going to go to UFC gym. Watch this now when I go outside. The lens probably steam up because of how hot it is. Or maybe not. Yeah, so what'll be interesting today is for you to see how different my training sessions are from week to week. Because yeah, well, we're in a different gym for a start, so obviously machines are going to be different. But even what I do in terms of exercise selection and the amount of weight, sets, reps, the whole thing, pretty much changes. And I'm not gonna like change things today just for the sake of changing it because I'm saying it, but genuinely, guys, like it changes every session, and in my opinion, in a good way. And it also keeps training interesting, which is why I still enjoy training today after like 16 years of training, working out. And I will continue, hopefully, God willing, for another 16 years. But anyway, we're going to the shop now. Gonna get pre-workout drink and protein bar. I have pretty much every day protein bar. And now also a Ninja Creamy, which I'll show you that later on, guys. It is the game changer when it comes to dieting. I want to get a cold one, so we're gonna see what's down the other side. Okay, what are we gonna go for, guys? So, as far as pre-workouts go, not a massive choice of selection. We've basically got the C4 or the Ghost, and I'm probably gonna pick the Ghost, to be fair. I don't really like this flavor as much, but I prefer the green or the red one. But it's not bad, it's just a little bit too sour. Meal one, guys, was 4 whole eggs. I didn't have any oats in the house, for example, so I got a bagel, peanut butter and jam. As soon as we're training legs, a little bit more carbohydrates today, especially around training window. I'll take the carbs back out then throughout the day. Probably show you a full day of eating today, actually. And it's 12 o'clock. I normally like train around this time, have like one meal and a protein bar, and then pre-workout go and train. I don't have caffeine after like 12:30, just because it affects my sleep, so. Well, feet, guys, I'm really not feeling up for training today, definitely. It's not even about the prep or any, I'm not motivated in the slightest. It'll be interesting how the training session goes. I'm not wearing my backpack because I feel like my backpack may be causing issues in my posture, my injury. Might be the cause of the injury even, who knows, but so I'm trying not to wear that as often now. And but obviously I don't have my belt or water. There's water in the gym, so I can drink that, but I've got my deadlifting straps in my little bag here just for RDL, obviously. But I plan to do slightly different. I know I mentioned that my session is always different, but today will be even more different because, like I said, I'm feeling a little bit fatigued. I'm still gonna train heavy and hard. Like, I'll try and maximize on muscle and whatnot and have a good session and all the rest of it, but it's going to be a little bit different in terms of the session, but you're gonna see it now anyway. And obviously I'm mic'd up, so we're gonna talk you through the whole thing. But it is hot in Dubai now, guys. It's like 40 degrees. Luckily, it's only a 5-minute walk, like down that way where I'm living. So it's not a super long trek to the gym. I do have an electric scooter. Occasionally, I'll drive my scooter to the gym. That's why I'm feeling really lazy. But I actually haven't got any steps hit today, so I'm on like 1,500 at the moment. That's my steps, so I might have to do some steps on the treadmill post-workout also. Just getting to the gym now anyway, guys. Need to test out this microphone, guys, actually, so I might run a quick test now. Check that it's working. But yeah, before we start with the session, as always, gonna do the mobility work first. You've seen it on the channel before. so I probably won't film all of it, but yeah, we just start with full body stretching first, and then we move on to the upper body injury of the lat, and yeah, then we'll get into the leg session. Good news, guys, I just checked and the microphone is working. Let me show you it actually. So yeah, we've got like the mic inside. It's actually underneath the t-shirt, believe it or not. So you can't even really see it. It's out of the way. And yeah, you can hear the sound perfectly. So that's what we wanted. It also allows me to use my phone when I'm training, guys. So I'm actually listening to podcast at the moment, a bodybuilding podcast over in the UK. So yeah, allows me to film, talk to you guys, even when I'm listening to stuff in my ears, which is perfect, because that means more chance of me filming more content going forward. So I did, in that last leg session you would have seen last week, guys, pretty much my legs haven't fully recovered since then, and it was a really good leg session, but it was probably too good, because realistically you don't want your recovery to be that long. And an area of my legs that is still sore even today is my inner thigh. So I did the stack on the adductor machine, which I've done before previously, but for whatever reason, yeah, I've got a little bit of like slight muscle tear, even I would say, on especially my left leg, but even my right leg is still a bit sore. So the plan of attack for today is obviously no sumo squats, no abductor. Well, luckily they don't have the adductor machine in the well, they do have it actually. No adductor, but we'll do abductor out for glutes, obviously. And yeah, my main priority going into today's session is obviously I want to target hamstrings, glutes as well. But my main priority is probably going to be the quads today, guys. And when I say quads, trying to target the outer quad sweep a little bit more so, because anything we do, like when it comes to hitting the quads on a wide stance, it's going to hit the mid thigh. If you come closer in, then it's going to be more outer quad sweep, right? That's pretty much it. I mean, your quad's going to work like throughout, like majority of your quad is going to, but you can definitely bias and slightly isolate certain parts of your physique depending on the stance and your mind-muscle connection and so on, and the exercise, right? So that's going to be the plan today. But like I said, my body is feeling really stiff, guys, really sore, fatigued. I did run a high day, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, like 2 days ago now. Ideally, I needed probably 2 high days. When I had that cheat meal, it was interesting because, yeah, I was a little bit hungry, but I wasn't feeding a cheat meal because it's like, oh, I really want a burger right now. My thought process behind it was, what do I feel like my body kind of needs? And if I was going to do like a huge bowl of oats or more carbohydrates, it probably wouldn't have done the job. Like, I needed like something a bit heavier, a bit more calorie dense, something that I could pack into a smaller meal, and definitely like a Five Guys with a couple of donuts did that. Relatively low volume, but high calories. I didn't really want to fill my stomach up with a lot of volume foods. And it pretty much worked, guys. I did feel a bit sluggish and a bit watery, like I said, after it. It's probably not something I'm going to do going into competitions, into shows, but who knows, potentially, like, we can trial run that again, and if it gets better next time with a bit less watery look, once the body fat, because obviously
when your body fat is a bit higher, guys, like, you're going to be less responsive insulin sensitivity wise. Obviously you're going to look watery because you've got higher body fat stores, versus when you're later on in the dieting phase and you have pretty much hardly any body fat left, your body's going to uptake all that carbohydrates and nutrients directly into the muscle, and that's where you get the crazy good end product. A lot of people, they're scared to do that kind of fill out. I haven't done that fill out myself before, but the reason they're scared to do it is because you can't measure it, guys. Like, you can't measure how much oil they're cooking in Five Guys, or how big that donut size is. Like, you know, some of the donuts, right, you get like inside loads of filling, and then others you don't get much filling. I mean, them donuts I had, they didn't have much filling in, to be honest with you. I was hoping for more. So that's kind of why people don't do that approach, and they measure stuff out, and they also, like, there's the margin for error is more when you do stuff like that versus when you don't, right? But if you're in shape, you're in shape. If things work, they work. I definitely think my body responds pretty good to most things, whether I do a clean carbohydrate load or I do a less clean one. I think both work, but it just depends on the individual and where your body's currently at, right? Going into the peak week as well. So we will see, guys. I said I wasn't going to show you this warm-up, but ended up talking, and now you've seen most of it. But yeah, enough rambling for me at the moment, guys. I'll start obviously talking when we're in the first exercise, and again giving you my thoughts. If you like these type of videos, subscribe, like the video, guys. It reaches more people. It also shows me that you're taking value from what I have to offer, which is great. That's what I'm trying to do with this channel. I don't make any money on it at the moment anyway, so just trying to give value back to people. When I was younger, when I first started training and working out, I also looked on YouTube. That's how I learned. And I still do it today. I still follow other people. I'm always on YouTube, learning from others. So it's definitely a platform that I use myself, and I've used, and it's gave me a lot over the years. I mean, you can pretty much learn anything on YouTube, guys. I personally think it's better than school. I didn't really learn much in school at all versus what I learned on YouTube. So yeah, if it's helped me, hopefully I can now give back and help others. So typically what I do, guys, is on my if my upper body is like feeling sore, I don't use a heavy kettlebell on this exercise. Just use a lighter one. I go for like a 12, and then if my upper body is feeling fresh, then I'll go like with a 16, because yeah, we want to hit the lat a little bit more and trying to like get deep in there. But I still don't know the exact cause of my issue, injury, whatever you want to call it. But I hate talking about it, to be honest, but it does kind of consume my life because I've had it for so long now. But when I'm doing this exercise, like, there's some sort of like, obviously it's discomfort and like pain come from it, but there's some sort of like clicking that happens, that occurs on the right side of my body, versus when I do it on this side, it's still a little bit painful because you're getting in the muscle, guys, you're in the muscle fascia, and you're spreading it out, but the structure of the physique just moves, like aligns properly, versus on the other side it just doesn't. So there's clearly something wrong, like structurally, but I mean, at this point, guys, who the hell knows? Like, I've seen so many guys, and I've done so much research, and I've tried so many different things over the literally years. I still don't really know the exact cause and outcome from it. But one thing's for sure, I'm still building muscle, my physique is still growing, I'm still making progress, so that's good. And definitely doing this rehab work, it's only helped me both not just from the injury aspect, but in terms of the rest of my training, physique, my posture. It's definitely improved things. So it's hence why I still continue to do it every single morning, pretty much. I do miss like the odd day, guys, like maybe one day in a week where I don't do it, but pretty much majority of the time you catch me doing this exercise. And it does look a bit weird. And I've had one guy the other 2 days ago, I was in the gym, he actually was asking me about this. It's like, what are you doing there? Like, I was like, oh, it's just I got an injury and it helps release the nerves or tension. Like, personally, I think it's like, I actually, like, if you were to ask me what do you think the issue is, I've seen like doctors and had scans done and MRI scans and scanned the shoulder and the scapula and all sorts, and they say it's fine, right? I actually think there's something in my body, like I said earlier, that's structurally wrong on that side. But then the reason it's structurally wrong, it's caused my nerves in my body to kind of seize up or something, which caused then the muscle imbalance and the pain, and it's kind of just froze my body in a certain position. But ultimately, I think it's actually bones or like joint, whether it's the shoulder or somewhere in the back. But who knows, guys? I mean, it is really, really frustrating and annoying, though. Like that's why I'm talking about this now, just because maybe there's someone out there who also dealing with something similar to myself. But like, can you imagine like putting like basically your life's work, like training for more? Like, I'm 32 now. I've been training 16 years, so I've been doing this for 16 years, right? And like, yeah, I've got a good physique, I built muscle and all the rest of it, but it's like, in my eyes, when I look at my physique and one side of my body is bigger than the other, it's like, it's so demotivating. It's so like, it's like, oh yeah, you're really good, but you're not quite good, because you got a imbalance, like a muscle imbalance. Yeah, it's just really frustrating, guys. Hence why, if you've not drawn between the lines here, hence why I'm going into boxing, because what hurts me in bodybuilding doesn't hurt me in boxing. They don't care what you aesthetically look like. It's like, can you punch hard? Can you knock the guy out? Can you not get hit? That is all they care about. And arguably, like, having the muscle and the fitness and the lifestyle and the cardio and knowing how to diet, so it is helping me in terms of boxing, guys. Like, so everything I've done and learned in bodybuilding ultimately is going to help me be a better boxer. So I'm grateful for bodybuilding for that. But in terms of competitive bodybuilding, I mean, who knows what's going to happen, guys? Maybe I wake up one day, my injury is completely fixed and healed, God willing. Like, hopefully that happens. But if it doesn't, with this issue still, yeah, I'm not really going to do much on a bodybuilding stage, because you gotta understand, guys, like the level I'm competing at as well, which is a pro level in terms of bodybuilding, like the highest standard. You got all things together. You got someone who's hardworking, consistent, one of the best genetics in the world, plus their luck with injuries. You're not going to beat them on stage. Like, it's not going to happen. And no one remembers second place, no one remembers third place, no one remembers even people with pro cards. Like, they don't really care too much. It's all about, did you win the show or not? And I've never actually won a bodybuilding show. Hopefully we make it happen this time round, but let's see. It's gonna be a super long video again, guys, today. I'll try and keep it a little bit shorter, talk a bit less, but anyway, first exercise that I decided, because I don't follow a plan, that we're doing is gonna be the abductor machine. Just gonna warm the glutes up a little bit. Start with a warm-up set first, light, and then we'll move on to the working set afterwards. I think I mentioned it recently as well. on the channel, guys, why I like training at this gym. The main thing is because nobody knows me here, so no one really talks to me. Whereas when I go over to TK, pretty much everyone knows me there. So everyone's talking to me, especially now when I'm dieting, I'm getting leaner, people are all asking about it. So it's just a bit annoying, guys, to be honest. Like, how's the diet going, bro? It's like, I've done this for 7 times, like, it's easy. I know it's going the same way I thought it was gonna go. You know what I mean? Or it's like just questions about stuff, and it's like I don't really want to talk about it. Not that nice, because I'm really tired and that, because I'm not particularly, but yeah, it's just I don't know. Like, one guy, he's from my church actually. I don't think he'd be watching this, so that's all right. But yeah, he asked me recently about like coaching and stuff. So I told him like my prices and how much I charge coach online and stuff like that. And then he keeps asking to train with me. And yeah, I do train with some of my clients, my online clients that are living in Dubai from time to time. I do that. But it's something that I'm not gonna really, like, in my off season, like I would do that quite frequently, because it's something I like to do. I like to see my clients in person and see. It's just different with the execution. Like, online coaching is great, but like when you're in person, you can see like full view. It's just better than watching a video, a form clip, right? Yeah, this guy like asked, like, he's like, text me yesterday actually, like, what, Lewis, when's your training time? When are you training in the gym? Like, for a start, it's different every day mostly, but I just was honest to him. I said, bro, like, I'm on a strict training. Like, I don't really particularly like to train with people anyway. I like to train on my own majority of the time. But especially now when I'm in a contest prep, like, and this guy doesn't train. I don't think he trains at all. Like, he's like basically a beginner. And like, it's not gonna work, bro. Like, so I just said to him, like, I'm on a strict program at the moment. I got a competition coming up in 6 weeks. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to like train basically. But I said to him, like, if you want to do a session, I can run you through a session, no problem, because that's my work, right? That's my job. So like, outside of my own training time, like, I'm still working and coaching clients. So I basically just said that to him. So I'm just prioritizing my training a little bit more. There's certain things, guys, like, when you're in an off season, I am a bit more flexible, whereas when I'm like contest prep, and not only contest prep, but when I'm like 6 weeks out, there's certain things that are like non-negotiables, and like, you just gotta say no to people. Like, and I'm definitely in that phase at the moment. Like, another example, like, one of the trainers in TK, he's personal training clients, like, and the other day was like, you got someone, how many sets you got left in the machine? Normally I would just say, like, work in, like, you know, yeah, bring your clients, whatever, but I was literally just like, got 2 sets, and I was like staying on the machine and stuff, because like, I'm just in a different mode right now. I just need to like focus, you know, like, it's just it's hard to describe, guys. I mean, until you've done it, you don't really know kind of how it is. Like, the smallest things can affect you, right? Like one guy taking your machine like could send you, like, your hormones are all over the place, you're dieting, right? You're below 10% body fat. Like, that one thing could like send you off, could mess your session up. Like, whereas in my off season, I don't care about any of that. Like, I say it doesn't matter, you know, because my hormones are fine. I got loads of food coming in. So when you're dieting, it's just different, guys. Like, and anyone can diet to 10% body fat, and you still look amazing. But like, when you start going to like 6-7% body fat, it's just tough. It's not easy, and these some of the things that happen. Now, if you're planning on doing a contest prep, you need to be aware of, guys. But one thing's for sure, like, the Ninja Creamy is, without doubt, the best diet hack ever, guys. Like, I had one last night. Like I said, I've got the recipe nailed down now. Whereas I do like 2 scoops of, I tried it with 1 scoop of protein powder first and like 800 mils of almond milk. Now I've got it down to like 400 mils almond milk, 2 scoops of protein powder, and it just tastes a bit better and the consistency's better. And yeah, I had that, like, say I'm hungry in the last minute of the day, the end of the night, before I go to sleep. I have that, guys, and honestly, I struggle to finish it, and I'm not like that. I can do like a Ben & Jerry's tub of ice cream, like one go. This thing, like, I struggle to finish it each night, and I have that with decaf coffee, and it literally solves all your problems, guys. I honestly think, like, if you're trying to lose body fat and you don't have an Ninja Creamy in your house, like, what are you doing? Like, I would say having a Ninja Creamy in your house is more important than having a coach. And I'm a coach, guys, selling coaching, but literally that's the levels of how good it is. Anyway, this clip is, how long is this clip? 13 minutes long, guys. All right, so I don't like the leg extension and the hamstring curl variation in this gym. However, we gotta still use it. So these are the hoist machines, right? And they move with you. I'm not a big fan of them, but I do like their leg press, which doesn't move, it stays fixed. So yeah, I definitely like their leg press. But in regarding this machine, it's not ideal. So, tell you, see how it moves? Like, but yeah, I'll give you an insight, my thought process again on this session. So what was going through my mind was like, okay, you feel your lower back's a little bit hurting. You're not doing the abductor work today. So I'm like, okay, what I want to do is, rather than doing heavy barbell squats, first, I'm going to pre-exhaust the legs on these, so hamstrings and quads, these 2 movements. Then we'll go into like a heavy leg press, and that'll be like the main exercise for today. And then when we're pre-exhaust, we can go into barbell squats, hopefully, or some variation of a squat pattern, where we'll be pre-exhaust and we're not gonna need as much weight to hit the quads and hit the muscle. So yeah, that's kind of the thought process behind it, guys. And this is why it's important to kind of have somewhat of a structure in your, like, people will follow a training plan, they just don't know why they got it in, why they're doing what they're doing. Like, my clients will ask me, like, Lewis, why is this exercise first and this one second? And I'll tell them, like, I'll give them the knowledge, right? And ultimately, it comes down to knowledge, guys. It might look like it's randomized and it's just like, oh, he's just making it up as he goes along. Because how I train myself is the same how I train my clients. Like, I like to mix things up, you know? But there's a method behind the madness. Like, I'm always thinking, like, 1 step ahead. Like, if I give one of my clients this exercise today, I know what the 3rd exercise is going to be, and then maybe the 4th. They may adjust, like, if their energy levels drop or one exercise doesn't feel as good, you know, but I'll have like a rough estimate and a rough guide in my head before going into the session. So there's some level of structure, but that structure changes depending on what I'm trying to focus on that day. I've never really been a fan of like splitting the leg sessions up and like doing quads 1 session and hamstrings 1 session, but like I definitely can see why people do that, because it's high demand, it's high taxing, it's high volume. They're big muscle groups. Like, if I'm going to spend an hour on my chest, which is this size, why wouldn't I spend an hour on my quads, which is this size, right? Or my hamstrings, which is this size, hamstrings, glutes this size. So I definitely get it. But personally, I've always been a fan of like, I like exiting the gym on a leg day, knowing you hit all areas of the muscle, and your legs are just fully pumped up in all areas. Like, I just like that feeling. So that's kind of what I always go for, guys. Like, so in regarding weights now, just did a warm-up set with 73 kg. Now we're on 82. Didn't really like how the first set went too good. I felt my lower back a little bit. Hence why I'm keeping it a little bit on the lighter side, but just a slight increase. Focusing on connection now, yeah? So you can see the control. Squeezing at this bottom part here. Out of the two machines, the leg extension and the hamstring curl, the hamstring curl is slightly better, I would say. I'll get onto the leg extension next now. But okay, so that's feeling a little bit better now. So we're gonna go up. Yeah, we're gonna go up. Well, 9 kg increase, guys. We're gonna do 91 kg for the top set today on this. And typically, I'll do anywhere between 2 to 3 working sets on most exercises. Occasionally, I'll do 1 set if it's depending on how I'm feeling or how the exercise is, how the session's going. Occasionally, I'll do 4 sets of something. Again, but that's like kind of very rare. Usually, it's 2 to 3 working sets for most exercises, guys. Trying to focus on connection and maximum muscle tension, equaling muscle soreness, equaling more muscle built. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to the boxing venture that I'm on currently, guys. Like, my coach is actually away for the summer for like 2 months, I believe, but I've still been carrying it on. I did a session here yesterday. And yeah, I just come in. I know how to wrap my hands now properly myself, so that's great. Again, I learned that on YouTube. And yeah, I just come in and I get on the bags for like usually 30 or 40 minutes. It's good cardio. What I've been doing is, like, say my step count is at like around 5,000. I'm like, right, I need to get another 5k steps in somewhere. So I'm like, right, walk back to the gym, which is around about 1,000. I'd probably there and back as 1,000 maybe. Then I'm like, right, do boxing. You're gonna rack up some more steps. And then when I finish boxing, normally I'm on around 8k then. And I'm like, all right, go on the treadmill for 2k steps, which is nothing. And then I'll go in the sauna afterwards, guys, because they have a sauna in this gym, which again, I find saunas like benefit your sleep and your mind massively, guys. I'm a huge advocate of saunas, even more so than the ice baths. Like, I know I was using the ice baths for a period of time, and yeah, I do like them and they're beneficial, but I would argue like saunas are more beneficial and just less uncomfortable. Like, if I had to choose between being hot or cold, I'm choosing hot. And yeah, like, I had the best sleep ever yesterday, and I went in the sauna in the night, 20 minutes, went home. I was falling asleep at like 10:30, guys, and I woke up at like 8 o'clock. So it was like perfect. So ideally, like, I want to use the sauna more frequent going forward, like a couple times a week. I think will be good. All right, let's get into the working set. See, it doesn't really stretch at this top, guys. Yeah, it's like very short range. It's terrible design of a machine, to be honest. Really bad. But we work with what we got, guys. But yeah, it's that bad. I'm not even gonna fucking do 2 sets. Sorry, I shouldn't be swearing on this. It's that bad. I'm not even gonna do 2 sets on it, guys. It's just terrible. Like, terrible machine. What were they thinking? Whoever designed that machine, honestly. And this leg extension, right, by the way, is even worse. Now, let me show you why this leg extension is bad, guys. Get that camera flat. Alright, so let's go lightweight first. Check the range on this leg extension now. I'm starting off there. There. You know why this leg extension is bad as well? It's like the machine, yeah, as I drive up, moves backwards. It's like you want that stretch to be on your quads. So ideally you want this to hold when that moves, but it moves with you. So it makes the range of motion that is already low anyway, even more low. So it's like quarter reps, guys, almost. Honestly, like, I know for a fact the people at Hoist, wherever this company's from, I think it's American maybe, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but when they does, I guarantee, like, the people who were making these machines they're not people who work out in the gym. Like, they are not, like, people who train. Like, it's so bad, like it stops here, like, you know. It's terrible design. About 75 kg. What I'm going to do, guys, which is what I normally do when I come on this machine, is we're just going to focus on the squeeze and the tension. I might bring this seat as far forward as possible as well. Here, I'm just going to drive up now with as much tension in that bottom range. So it's like this bottom part of the movement where my quads are working, not the top. So it's a very short range, and we're just gonna drive a bit of tension in there, but it's really not great. I'll do one more set on this, guys. Short rest, and we'll get into the leg press because it's just like terrible. But it saves more energy for the other exercises, like the leg press. I'm definitely going to probably do a variation of a lunge today. So maybe walking lunges. Got more energy, more output to put on that movement rather than anything else. Let me check this mic still on. Yeah, we're still live, guys. It's good. We'll move it around a bit. But yeah, put something in the comment section, guys, you want to see next on the channel. I'll make it happen. Maybe you want to see me how I make my Ninja Creamy, or you want a certain you want me to cover a different muscle group, because I've done 2 leg sessions now. All right, let's get into leg press. Luckily there's some plates. Someone's not took the plates off this movement, so we can start with some plates already on there. I think sometimes, guys, so what we got in here, like 4 plates and a 10. So I think sometimes, like, a lot of people, when it comes to training legs, it's just such a headache for them. Like, it's like the thought of it's even torture. But as you can see, this session today is way different to my last session I put on the channel, right? Like, that last session, I was taking souls on that last session, guys. I was really just like, it was just a crazy session. Whereas today, I knew it was not going to be something similar to that session, right? So I'm like, did I come in here thinking, oh, like, I failed, like, I didn't have a good session? No. I'm like, it's just going to be different. I'm still going to have a good session, but it's going to look different. It's going to be different. And that's what it's about, guys. Like, if you build up the anxiety in your head too much, it just becomes like hard work. So we want, like, feet close down at the bottom, more quad tension. Even on this, guys, I can feel the inner abductors, the inner thigh hurting a bit. So I say we'll see how we go today, but pretty much like a deload session for me, guys. I don't have deloads very often, but occasionally this will be like a deload session. And yeah, back to what I was just talking about the anxiety of training, guys. Like one of my female clients, I don't think she'll be watching this, but if she does, she'll probably know who she is. But she's got like a real anxiety to split squats, guys. And like, as you know, split squats, I tell her we all hate split squats, right? Like it's not easy. But she really, like, if she knows like Monday is a leg session, she has anxiety on the Sunday, like thinking about that she has to do split squats the next day. So I started, like, of course split squat is great exercise, especially for females, glute activation, we need it in. But occasionally, like, we wouldn't do split squats in a session. We get to the end of the session, she'd be like, "We done?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she'd be like, "Oh, I thought we were going to do split squats today." I was like, "No, I told you not to think about this, you know, like every session, how my style is different. So don't plan ahead when you don't know what's coming. All you need to do is focus, show up for the session, and focus on the exercise I give you." But it's quite funny, like, because, like I said, you build up this anxiety, and I think we do that sometimes with training, guys, where it just takes the enjoyment out of it and the fun out of it a little bit, which is not good. So with the range as well, guys, like, you might look at this and be like, "Oh, his range is short." Like, you get the form police in the comment section, but it's like still hitting my quads, guys. Like, that's the thing. If I go like extreme full range, it might just come into my lower back. Like, so everyone's range of motion is going to be different. It's feeling a little bit better there now, so just gonna apply weight at the top. I don't know if it's slightly different resistance profile, adding weight on the top, I'm not sure, but we'll just do probably 2 more plates, guys, and then that will be the working set, I think, for today. So what we got there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 plates per side, 4 plates on the top. So some of these are 25 plates as well, mostly 20s, but it's around about what we got there. I don't know, it's about 350 kg, something like that. So we got like 200s here, like that's 200 plus 80 plus the machine, a couple of 25s, around 350. So yeah, this will probably be the working set for today, guys. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's go. Up. Right. Up. Up. Yep. Woo. Might actually press this camera, guys, because this clip has been 30 minutes long, just in case it fails somehow. Yeah, not a bad set then. Only gonna do 1 more set like that. Next one. Yeah, one thing to note, guys, when lifting heavy weight like this, is obviously you have to be careful. Gonna get close to failure, but not like when they go all the way to failure, because it is dangerous, especially when you don't have a spotter. Like, but I'm pretty confident and comfortable with like knowing where I'm at in terms of like rep ranges and certain weights and stuff like that, and knowing my body when I'm close to failure, or maybe when I'm too far away from failure. You always want to get close to though. Don't be too scared and finishing that exercise. Like, but again, it varies depending on what you're doing, right? Like if I'm doing a dumbbell side lateral raise, I can send that fully to failure, because if my last failure rep is a quarter half rep, it's fine. I'm not going to get hurt, right? Like, whereas when you're pressing 350 kg, or you're squatting something, or you're IDLing something, right? It's a little bit different, guys. So yes, the main basic of the exercise rep range and sets apply, but they do differ depending on what you're doing. Also, as you see, guys, like I'm not drinking water as well. I need to get some water down me today. But I'm not expecting a long leg session today. I'm keeping it relatively simple, quick, in and out. Get it done, tick that box. Hopefully we get some leg soreness tomorrow. You know, another thing, guys, about like volumes and stuff. What was interesting, like, yeah, we have to, like, what I'm saying, I seen Nick Walker basically on his recent video training legs, right? And yeah, he's training somewhat hard, but arguably, like, I can see how he's training. Like, I probably train better, I train more intense and harder than him, right? But it just made me realize and think, like, yeah, he's on PDs, on steroids, right? So, of course, yeah, like he's going to build muscle faster and all the rest of it and recover quicker. But like, and we don't know like what his mind-muscle connection was like in his head on each individual exercise just from looking at a video. We can roughly see, but, and like I said, he was training good and hard, and you could see his control was there. But like, in terms of his volume, like he just didn't do a massive amount. Like he did maybe 5 exercises and finished on body weight lunges for like 1 set, and then he was pretty much done, like, you know, and his legs they're massive, like they're huge. So I don't know, what I'm trying to say with this, guys, is like everything works, yeah? Every rep range, every amount of volume, like every set, every rep, or all the rest of it, as long as it's quality. As long as you feel in the muscle, you're lifting the correct weight, and your execution is good, really, really good, and then you're eating the right food to facilitate the muscle growth and the recovery, then you're pretty much going to make progress, right? No matter whether you're natural or you're not. Like, of course, with the assistance of PDs, it's just better. And what I'm saying when I'm talking about this, I'm almost talking to myself when I'm saying, like, okay, Lewis, you had your last leg session last week was 3 hours long. You did a ton of volume, and you're still recovering today, a week later. Today, you're a bit less volume, and I'm sure, no doubt, like I'm going to feel my legs sore tomorrow, like 100%. Like I felt my quads just then after 1 set of this. So it's great, guys. Like, that's what I love about this game is like there's so many ways, what they call it, so many ways to skin a cat. Like, it's so true, that saying, like, because it really is. And it keeps things interesting, like I keep saying, you know. Each time you come to the gym, it's going to look slightly different to the last time. No matter if you've been training for 1 year or 15 years, like, still going to be different. Alright, so what I'm doing on this, guys, what I've found, based on this setup, again, I'm trying to keep feet down, close to the end of the pad, but I'm also raising, when I go in now, you'll probably, I don't know if you're going to see this on the camera, but I'm lifting my bum slightly off the bench. I found there's a little bit of a better connection on my quads with that positioning. Again, it's not something you're going to know from just looking at a video, but that's why I'm talking to you through it. Like, so I lift up slightly here. This is a better position for me now to go in and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 8. All right, we'll go 15 then. Let's go. Yeah, 5 more. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Yep. Whew. I don't always count the reps, guys, as well when I train, but occasionally I do. Obviously I was talking, counting them then, but sometimes I'll set little rep ranges in my head and try and get to, say, Lewis, you're not stopping until you hit this. This allows me to push a little bit harder, let's say. Alright, so camera come off then. Next step, guys, we're gonna get some water. I'm gonna take a quick piss as well, actually. Little break. But yeah, another good thing about this gym is they've got water fountain there and water fountain here, guys. But it's very small cups. Probably like, I don't know, 150 mils. Not much. I'm gonna keep going back and forth to the drinks part. But as you can see, guys, pretty much empty the gym. There's a few people in here, but I just like it. Same when I was back home in Cardiff, actually, guys. Like, well, wherever I've been in the world, really, I always like having my gym like right near where I live, because it just makes it easier, better training sessions, like easier to get to. Like, don't get me wrong, like there's amazing gyms in Dubai. I could travel like 20 minutes drive there and 20 minutes back, train one of the best gyms in the world. But for me, a big part of my training is comfort zone. Having it like close to where I live, where I don't have to worry about traveling to and back. Where I know where all the machines are and what they're like, and even if they're wrong and they're bad, at least I know that they're bad. I don't want to waste a ton of volume on trying different machines or even wasting volume on that machine. I know it's bad, like, you know, so all these things, definitely something that like is high on my priority list when it comes to training. My gym back home in Cardiff, though, I was mentioning, is like, again, it was about a 10-minute walk from my house. It was not a great gym at all, but I mean, it wasn't bad. There were a few good machines in there, but I just liked the environment. The people in there were nice. You have friends in the gym, you know, and like, yeah, it's just it's a big thing, like, you know, when it comes to, for me, when I look at like the best gym, I'm rating all these factors. And normally I do like TK for that reason, guys, as well. I know I was hating on TK earlier, but like, if I'm in my off season, like, I love like that I know everyone there and we chat and I love it. But just when I'm dieting, I don't like the noise as much, right? But TK, in my opinion, is probably the best gym in Dubai. Not on paper, like I said, there's better gyms, better machines, but as a whole, like Tam, like real nice guy, and like all the people, all the boys over there, like the atmosphere, the environment, like everyone's chilled, everyone's cool. The machines are not bad, and then you obviously, the location is pretty decent still. It's in the marina, and you got outside gym, indoor. It's one of the best gyms in the world I've probably been to. Even like I've trained in multiple different countries, all different places, and it'd be hard to beat that place. Like, the biggest thing there is the atmosphere. Just like I said, the people and the vibes and stuff is really good. But this place, it's I'm liking it at the moment anyway. So probably continue majority of my prep in this place, and then once the show's over, we'll go more back to TK or even a different gym. Who knows? Okay, guys. Yeah, next exercise we're gonna try is the barbell squats. I'm gonna really test this one out because, like I said, my adductors I don't want to hit. If I have to do like a close stance today, I will, and I'll go really light on the weight. But yeah, we're gonna test it out anyway. Like I said, my lower back is hurting even, guys. Yesterday I did shoulders and the arms, but the day before I did deadlifts back and feel like slight soreness in my lower back still. So definitely gonna err on the cautious side for this one, definitely. And also my camera's on like 12% battery, guys, which is shocking because I had about, what was it, 85% when I came out of my house this morning. So it's not lasted long. I know I've been talking a lot, but I do have 2 other batteries, but I don't have them on me. So and I want to show you a proper physique update at the end of this session as well. So yeah, I might just stop talking, guys, and then the battery will last to the end. Just film maybe my working sets. So let's try this out anyway. So I was feeling all right there with that stance. I really don't want to go heavy on this one, guys. Probably try like 100 and then make that maybe the working set. But in hindsight, guys, like, I don't normally do this, come into a leg session with soreness. Like I said, I probably should have took a rest day today. I mean, thinking about it now, like, I definitely should have done. It's fine, like, oh, do I think it's going, like, my look is going to be worse on stage now because I messed up one of my leg sessions 6 weeks out and I only got 6 leg sessions left. No, guys, like, any bodybuilders talking like that, like, they're retards. Like don't follow them, guys. Don't listen to them. Like, you see them like, oh, I ate 2 scoops of peanut butter instead of 1. Like, now I'm gonna look shit on stage. It's like, you idiot. Like, shut up. Like, if you go and eat 10 Krispy Kreme donuts, you probably look better on stage. I know what it is though with people like that. I follow these guys, like I said. Like, I know these people I'm talking about, they're bodybuilders. Like, they're online coaches. I know them. Like, and yeah, they look good, they're impressive. But they didn't get that way because they're being so anal about everything, right? Like, it's just, it's a facade that they put online, guys, basically. They want you as a viewer to think like, ooh, bodybuilding's hardcore and it's this and that. Like, the truth is, like, it's not. Yeah, it is part of it that's difficult and hard, of course, and everyone's working hard to somewhat, but like, it's not really hard. Like I was a plumber for 10 years, guys, before I got into coaching and stuff. Like, not 10 years, I was plumbing for 8 years, right? Well, actually, I was 17 when I started plumbing and finished when I was 27. So it was around 10 years. That was hard work, guys. Like, unblocking someone's toilet, like, being on a building site for £10 an hour, you know, for 12 hours a day. Picking stuff up all the time, having a boss telling you what to do. Like, that was hard work. Like, bodybuilding, it's not hard. Like, it's easy compared to that stuff. But these guys don't know that because they left school and become an online coach at 17, 18, right? And they've never drunk alcohol in their life, they never cheated on their diet, never done anything. So, gotta be careful, guys, who you're following, like, because people will betray the opposite. Why? Because they want to sell something, right? They want you to believe that this is the way it is. I don't operate like that. I'm honest. Like, I tell people what I think, what they need to hear, not like what I think is going to benefit my account or my coaching company. Like, you know. And yeah, these people will get found out anyway, guys, because I'm not going to mention any names, but like these individuals that I've seen weighing out their oats at the end of shows, and hey guys, my camera just overheated. But yeah, what I was saying about them individuals, they will get found out. These people that have been following, like, I'm 100% bodybuilder, their physiques don't look that great on stage, guys. They're still 155 pounds body weight, same as me. So you can live like a monk and don't drink alcohol, all the rest. You're still going to be, if your genetics dictate so, you're going to be 155 pounds on stage regardless. So, my opinion, better to be follow 100%. It's not worth it. You're going to be 55 pounds, 155 on stage anyway. Enjoy your life, drink alcohol in the off season, and enjoy some cheat meals. All the gear, no idea. Should have brought my 2 battery packs, but I didn't. So yeah, the camera's died. So yeah, filmed the rest of it on my iPhone. Well, I won't film, but tell you what we did anyway. So squats wasn't feeling too good on the lower back, so I went for 100 kg, less range at the bottom, and did like around 15-20 reps. Got a little bit of soreness in the legs, and nothing much. Wasn't great, to be honest with you. Not even worth filming. Good job that I filmed a lot before that, before the camera died. Most of it was just talking nonsense, but yeah, anyway. Then we've done, after that exercise, we did dumbbell RDL. I did 1 set with 44s, and then 2 sets with the 38s. Again, 5 repetitions. And now I'm going to finish with barbell walking lunges. I'm going to do 30 kg. I'm going to just walk back and forth here for as long as I can. 2 to 3 sets there, maybe 2 working sets and then a bodyweight drop. I think that's what we're going to go for. Then I'm going to do some calf raises. They've got a standing calf raise machine in this gym, so we'll do that. I'm also going to hit some abs quickly because I haven't trained abs in about a week, which is not ideal. So we're going to do some abs. Then we'll do a quick bit of posing. I'll show you, I did some posing this morning in my room. Show you what we're looking like post-workout in better lighting, and you can see the difference, and it is a big difference, to be honest, when the lighting's better here. So we'll get in for that. Then I'm gonna get my next meal in, which is going to be at the shop here, because I've only got 1 meal of chicken left at home. So we're gonna get some post-workout chicken, potato, probably carbohydrates. I'll show you that as well. And like I said, the rest of the meals for today will also be filmed, and we'll show you the Ninja Creamy later on today. That's what I'm looking forward to the most, guys. It's the highlight of every part of my day now is that Ninja Creamy at night time. Almost like waiting for cravings to come so I can have it. I was having it in the middle of the day sometimes as well. But yeah, we've got to be a little bit careful with the whey protein, right? Because if I'm having oats plus that's 75 grams of protein there coming from whey. Also, if I have a protein bar, it's 100 grams of my protein intake per day coming from whey, which again is not ideal, guys, but it's low calories, right? And still a good digestible protein, so I'm not too mad about it. Like, if it keeps my cravings at bay, and as long as I'm getting 2 to 3 quality protein source meals in, which I do get with 2 meals of chicken per day and an egg meal, I think we're pretty gonna be good. And any excess protein above 200 grams is only gonna really help me in terms of recovery and trying to make sure I don't lose muscle mass. So I'm all for it, guys, to be honest. Alright guys, this is what we're looking like post-workout. Do some quarter turns, full round posing. Do double bicep.
spread. Side chest. Do the other side. Back over bicep. Abdominals and thighs. So definitely due a rest day, guys, and we will be resting tomorrow, that's a guarantee. Physique is looking tired, holding a bit of excess water also, but nothing at a rest day can sort out, so we'll be doing that tomorrow, which is good because I got a busy day at work regarding clients, so it's come at a perfect time. Ideally I probably need 2 days rest, but we're not going to be doing that. So just the one rest day, and then we'll be back to it on Saturday. Best part about that gym as well, guys, is this shop is very, very close by, so like 1 or 2 minute walk away. So yeah, this is the meal. I've show you this before. So they do have this beef meal, and a few like curries, but this is the one that I get. They do have potato with the chicken, but I go for this one. It has a little bit of gravy on it, but which is not the best, but decent enough still. Again, it's not going to hurt me too much, guys. I'm already going to be in a deficit for the day anyway regardless, so a little bit of gravy is not going to affect your look come stage, I'm sure. So what I get with that then is pepper, pink Himalayan salt, guys. And also, probably know where I'm going here now. I'm gonna get some watermelon, and that bottom one looks pretty good. They go for the reddish looking. See, that one's like not so red. So yeah, job done, guys. Look at that. So guys, just been doing a little bit of work. I went out and did my finished off my steps, around an hour walk, 10k boxed off. Had a meal before that, before I went out as well, which was 250 grams of chicken, I forgot to show you, and 20 grams of peanut butter. And now I'm about to have my last meal of the day, which is the Ninja Creamy. So yeah, let me show you how it's done. So here is the mix. Let me just open this up, guys, show you. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Basically what we've got in here is 2 scoops of whey protein. Also, we've got some of this zero syrup chocolate sauce, and we also put in like 4 grams of this stevia, which is around 4 grams of carbohydrates, I believe. And then what I'm going to add today, guys, I found these digestive biscuits, right? So these are no sugar, but they contain carbohydrates. So per biscuit is 9 grams of carbohydrates, right? And 2 grams of fat. So they're not particularly prep friendly. However, I trained legs today, so I'm gonna try them out. I don't have that every day. Normally I just have the Ninja Creamy on its own, but today, like I said, we trained legs, so we've had a low day of food. So what I do now is yeah, we basically place the container in like so, Very easy to do. Obviously you've got to freeze it overnight, guys. So this thing just goes on the top like this. Then we place that in there. Plug it in. So now it's on. Slide that all the way around. Then we press this button full, and then there's all different settings, right? So this ice cream setting, it makes it too icy, too hot, too hard. So we go to this light ice cream setting here, and then press spin. So guys, these are basically digestives, but a little bit of a cleaner version. But in terms of volume, when you're on prep, guys, they're not great. Like 9 grams of carbs per biscuit, right? But like I said, I just wanted to test it out with this new recipe today, putting it in the Ninja to see how it tastes when I mix in a little bit of something into it. But anyway, that's done now. Let me show you what that looks like. So that literally took 4 minutes then. It's quite loud, guys, actually. So this is what it looks like when you open it. So as you can see, it's not fully creamy. There's a little bit of, once you get into it underneath, it is creamy, but I mean, it's like ice cream, guys, to be honest. But what we do now, I'm gonna taste good as well. So this protein powder is peanut butter flavour. So it's like a chocolatey type, but it makes me want to buy a load of different protein powders so I can have different flavours, like, you know. But this flavour is good, but it does get probably sickening if you're having it every day. So I've created a little bit of a hole right through the centre of it, right? So what we're going to do now is pour some more almond milk. I mixed in 400 ml of almond milk when I first did this. So I'm going to put a little bit more almond milk in there, nothing too crazy. And then I'm going to put these biscuits in the middle as well. Trying to use the biscuit thing as a tripod, guys. So I'm just going to break it up. I've not done this before, by the way, so I'm not sure how it's going to come out like. I'm sure it's going to blend up nicely because it's only biscuit, right? But let's see. So just put that in there like so. Try and push it down a bit. Yeah. Then so we put it back in, guys, and there's a setting on here where it says mixing. So press full and then mix it. So I forgot to add the chocolate sauce, guys. Normally I add it when I mix something back, when I put mix back in on the setting, but I didn't. So what we're gonna do is just add it on top now. But as you can see, look at that now. The consistency of that is literally ice cream, guys. So it's definitely way better with the biscuit inside. It's got like a bit of a top into it now. You can taste the biscuit, like. And like, look at the size of it, guys. Like, I don't know if that does it justice, but like these containers are like, I think like 800 milliliters. So they're not small, they're like big. They're like, a Ben & Jerry's is like 500 milliliters. So this is like double the size of a Ben & Jerry's, guys. Like, and then I'm just gonna pour this sauce over the top, like so. Like I said, normally I mix this in. It does have a little bit of this sauce already mixed in from when I do the mix itself when I freeze it, but yeah, put that over the top, and here you have it, guys. Like, dieting, 50 grams of protein, ice cream. Like, if I had to rate the flavour, the taste of it, out of 10, it'd be like a solid 8, guys. Like, seriously. If I brought this ice cream in the shop, I would say like that's a solid 8 out of 10. This is crazy. I really believe like this Ninja Creamy is the best hack for dieting. Like, it literally, and then I have a decaf coffee with it. It's like I want this in like, I think if they sold these ice creams right in the supermarkets, everyone would be buying them. It's just crazy. But the protein ice creams that you buy in the supermarkets, one, they're expensive, and two, they're tiny, because like 100 or 200 ml tubs. Like when you're dieting, you want something that's like high volume, low calories, and this is it. I think total calories on this, guys, is around about 300 total, because I added the biscuits and the almond milk and so on. Maybe less, maybe 250 calories, like, but so it's literally nothing. 250 to 300 max, like. And obviously if you want to do 1 scoop whey protein powder, you could, but it'd be less calories again. Anyway, guys, I'm going to enjoy this, and see you in the next video, I guess.